What do you do when the thing you love stops providing enjoyment? For years, I've been playing games as my primary form of entertainment. I always tell myself, Brandon, you should watch more movies, read more books. You love The Sopranos, go watch more mob movies. Then I watch Goodfellas and go back to gaming. Or I'll read a book, typically something non-fiction, and then be right back to gaming. I'm not surprised that gaming is the form of media I've gravitated to. I absolutely love using my hands. The tactile feedback of clattering on the keyboard, adjusting my grip around the steering wheel, these are things that give me little boosts around the day. Playing video games scratches that itch. The medium gives me everything I look for in entertainment. Character development, suspense, battles between good and evil, and presents it in a format that keeps my hands busy at the same time. Lately though, I've been struggling. I've been bouncing around from game to game, not really landing on anything that just grabs me. Well, nothing new at least. Believe me, this isn't going to be some 20-minute long video about how video games are dying, subscriptions are bleeding creative minds, and our wallets dry, or how you need to go to your grandfather's shed and dust off his Atari to play some retro games. I'm actually really loving modern games. Of course, free-to-play, live service games are often low-effort, cash grabs, but there are more than a few new games I've played over the last year that have totally scratched that gaming itch. This year, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown was a reminder of why I play games. It's just a 15 to 20-ish hour romp of a Metroidvania. It had the perfect blend of side-scrolling platforming, cavernous exploration, twitchy action, and even a half-decent story to keep me hooked for a good 2 weeks. Funny enough, the only reason why I didn't play it in 2024 when it released was because of Ubisoft's requirement that I make an account to play what is otherwise an entirely offline game. But games like Prince of Persia don't grow on trees or get developed every day. And when they do, different devs will implement things ever so slightly differently. Those changes can take what otherwise would be a game I love and make them feel foreign enough that it doesn't grab me like another title in a similar genre. A good example of this is Jet Set Radio Future. I tried to love this game. I tried to love Jet Grind Radio, but the weird floaty gameplay mixed with its single analog stick control scheme leaves it feeling a little off. But then there's its spiritual successor, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. That game has basically the same levels, the same gameplay loop, the same art style as JSRF. Hell, it even has the same composer, sort of. Except Bomb Rush clicked with me, and I played again and again and again. And every time I finish it, I hunt for that feeling to the point where I get frustrated that the next games I want to play don't excite me in the same way. I've also been thinking about the console wars a lot. How silly but engaging it was. The fear of FOMO is juxtaposed by an intense passion for one console over the other. Now, it's a fear of missing out because there's simply too much to play everywhere. Nowadays, it's a fear of missing out simply because there's too much to play everywhere. I used to settle in knowing I couldn't get everything. Now that I can buy anything, it's not as exciting. So, what's the solution? For me, it's just playing what I have. Lately, I've been in or even re-entered my Metroid phase. My first experience with the series was Fusion in 2002, and I hated it. When I got Zero Mission, I didn't enjoy it any better. Something about the eerie atmosphere as a kid and the less direct gameplay than something like Sonic turned me off entirely. It wasn't until 2021 that I actually finished Metroid Dread, and I absolutely loved it. That game, despite having the same or even darker atmosphere than Fusion, absolutely hooked me. From the tight platforming to the abundant secrets, something clicked for me. So imagine my surprise when I bought Metroid Prime Remastered and hated it. It was like, here's all the confusion of Metroid games, but in 3 dimensions. I bought Prime Remastered on launch day, about 2 weeks after I bought the GameCube version, and it wasn't until last month that I beat it. And imagine my surprise when I loved it. I think, after being bored of so many games lately, Metroid Prime managed to hook me with its design language, its gameplay and upgrade system, and yes, even its atmosphere. I welcomed all the invisible space pirates and life-leeching Metroids as I finally got why Prime and the series are so celebrated. And that's it. Sometimes you just need a game to hit you at the right time in your life. Maybe 8-year-old Brandon wasn't in a place to appreciate Metroid, but old crotchety Brandon is. Beating Prime and then Zero Mission reminded me that I actually love Metroidvanias, when I can finally put aside my innate urge to have to be instantly good at something, or even to understand it. Like anything else in life, there's a process to learning to love games. And that takes a lot of misses, wasted money and time. But when everything clicks, you start to wonder why you were worried about finding your next favorite game in the first place.